Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Geara Doga, Psycommu test type, a unit from the Chars Counter Attack missing mobile suit variations. It is the predecessor to the Sazabi and the Doga in terms of design, and well, it was effectively redesigned from the frame of the Geara Doga, so effectively it's not really a Geara Doga at all. In game, it's a 550 and up ground and space capable raid with a ballistic resistance of 22, a beam resistance of native 26, the plus ones from the modification, a melee resistance of 20, a range strength of 40, the plus one is again from the modifications, a melee strength of 15, which is surprising for a raid, and a movement speed of 135. For thrust gauge, we got 75, and parts, we have close range of 8, medium of 18, and long range of 14. The little green dab at the end of those are from the modification that increases those up by 1, therefore 9, 19, and 15. For equipment, we have the Psycommu test type BRGN beam rifle. If you said that looks like the Sazabi's beam rifle, you are right. It is. It's what would be later used on the Sazabi and I believe a version of the Moon Gundam. It has the Psycommu test type BS as well, and for that rifle, it's 2,100 power, 4 shots, and 400 range. It's ammo based, so there you go. Then we have the Abdominal Diffuse Mega Particle Cannon. It is heat based. It will use it all up. I believe it needs to be focused. Yep. And it does some pretty decent damage. This was oddly enough a part that they didn't use in the later revisions. They went to a different system. That's what you see in the Sazabi, for example. Then we have funnels times 6 focused fire. They effectively rush to both sides and I believe the front of a suit and all fire in on it. Then we have the Incom times 3 rapid. They're the little weird metallic bits you see on the shield. They fire out and they will slam into a target. They're not too bad in terms of damage, but the funnels are probably something you're going to get a little bit more use out of. Then of course we have the BR grenade launcher, which shoots a grenade. It does launcher. You know what it does if you use a grenade launcher in any degree with the Zaku family. It is staggered, does decent damage, has an alright amount of ammo, and the range is okay for something you're going to mostly use in close combat. For skills, we have Assault Booster, High Performance Balancers, High Spec AMBAC, Maneuver Armor Level 2, Forced Injector Level 2, which is always a plus, Melee Combo Controller, Leg Shock Absorber Level 3, Emergency Evasion System Level 2, Flight Control Program Level 2, Anti-Blast Stabilizer, High Performance Radar, Special Leg Buffer Level 2, Special Left Arm Equipment Buffer Level 3, and Active Guard Kai, which I will never, ever use because it uses the center button on the controller and I will always forget to use it. But it's a good way to extend the life of your unit and to just take a heck of a beating. In terms of what I would say with this unit, I like it, but it does struggle. It has to go that extra mile where a gigantic proportion of raids basically get tucked in bed by the design team and handed wins. This unit has to actually try, so if you want something that isn't going to just give you victories and pad your score, this is probably the suit for you if you want to have effort. So let's see how it does in the match to come.
Hello and welcome to the match, everybody. I hope you're having a great beginning of your week, and I'm not going to lie to anyone here. I am increasingly getting disgruntled with this game. Between the matches I get and the players I end up with, and the fact that no one gives anyone any damn help in a team-based game.
Here we go.
Oh, it's like watching the Keystone Cops every freaking damn match. And I'm not going to complain the whole time. I'm just getting frustrated because when you have to solo and you don't know when your schedule's going to permit you to try to do recording and all you get is garbage, because your team wants to go chase a guy with like 1 hit point and fail to kill him for 2 freaking minutes, you get a little bit, salty. So we're going to start it out by getting shot a little bit. I have trouble sometimes putting the Mega Particle Cannon into actual play. It's because it's like midway down the thing, so it's a lot harder to not be really noticeable with this. So we're going to fire, get caught in the shield. We're going to zip over here, get a little bit of a smack in and then downswung by our guy. 4 is a little bit overly aggressive, so I'm going to try to zip out of this situation, get down, get a shot in, zip under that raid over there, and we're turn around, catch him with that, but we're going to fail to knock him down and, well, get ourselves knocked down. It's a little bit of a rough start. You can see the one guy got caught by the edge. We're just going to decide that this is not a good point to be in, and we're going to get caught. We're a bit sandwiched. We're going to come in, try to get the counter, but fail. Fire into him, and we're just going to go for the damage. At this point, we're just better off with it. We're going to take him out. I wasn't going to be able to be too much help to my guy up there, so I had dropped out on that fight for him. But he'd pulled through, and we're going to come up here. We're in a bit of an ugly position. We're trying to put the particle cannon into play again, and like always, it is a bit of a thing you have to be careful in, because it can fire a lot further down than you might think, especially when you think you have some clearance. So we're going to follow number 4. We're going to push up. We're going to let him take the lead. He has much more health than us, but we're going to try to support him. We're going to underestimate how freaking far that thing can hit. We're going to throw out our incoms, get some of that sweet damage in. Come in. We're going to trip each other out, but we're going to get a little bit of a smack, and there's our first death. So we're going to spawn him at D, and we're going to try to back up number 5. He's, of course, being a little too aggressive, and that leaves us in a bit of an ugly position. So we're going to fall back, because this unit is much better at range, and try to chip away at them with some of that range firepower. We see our friend here in the Shiki. He's going to try to come for us. We're going to catch the new Gundam with a couple quick cheeky shots to him. And we're just going to keep falling back, because in this position, we don't have a choice. Now, we see a couple of our guys have respawned in, but I don't want to get hit with that artillery fire, so I'm going to fall back just a tad. We're going to come in, miss our shots, but catch him with the second one, put a shot into him, and finish him off. Bam! There we go. We see the new types trying to funnel us, so we're going to throw some funnel his way, just to harass him a bit. I don't expect anything amazing, but we're going to try to come up and get some of those incoms locked on him. He clearly does not want us to do this, but it's too late for him, and we'll take him out with that. So that leaves us in a pretty decent position. We're going to fire, miss, and the Zed is going to run away like that's what they do. So we're in a pretty strong position, but nothing insurmountable. We're going to go ahead and get that lock, and we're going to wait for that invincibility to fade off. You can see that life bar. It's gone back to normal. We're going to release and then fire that in there. Get some decent damage on him and that unit next to him. Come in, fire the incoms, and do some pretty ridiculous amounts of damage. And with that, we're going to push forward, fire, hit him with that little mega particle cannon. He's going to wait and get the counter on us, but we're trying to push so our guys can come up and, give him a little what for. Unfortunately, he didn't really give him much in the way of what for-isms, and we're going to come up and try to help with this Hakashiki on our support. We're going to get smacked by 2, thanks to. 2's going to get taken out. He was trying to be clever. Never be a clever girl. We're going to use our funnels to effectively harass and annoy the Shiki. Unfortunately, support's going to come in and work our guy over. We're going to keep trying to protect him, but there's 4 of them and 1 of me, and there's only so much I can do in this situation. Oh, and 4 shows up to act as our champion. And we see one of the flying units coming in. We're going to get hit on the side, get hit on the side again, come up, catch him with that, take him out. And we're going to roll out, you know. And we're not going to engage that guy because he's in better shape than us. So we're just going to back off a little bit and try to reposition to help our guys as much as we can. Throw in some of those funnels to be annoying. Switch over to the grenades, catch him with that. Pump around into him there. We're going to wiggle waggle and then thrust it down this way. And we're just going to use some of our speed and try to drag them along with us. As you can see, they decided that it was not too much of a thing worth their while. I'm going to take a shot that way, and then we're going to try to reposition. We have 2 behind us and 2 over here, so we're going to maneuver over. I'm again trying to protect the support, but I'm having to be a lot more proactive than I want. Our team is coming around behind them. They weren't prepared for that, and we're going to maneuver up to be a little aggressive. We see a guy over here. We're going to just pop that into him, pop that into him, get the lock on, throw those locks out. He's going to run away to a very limited degree. We're going to come up and give him a little smackaroony, and we're going to use the water to our advantage. We were trying to get another lock on him because, dang it, he keeps cowarding out. We're going to come up and then catch the new, but not knock him down. Switch over. Go for the overly aggressive way to do it. He commits to a charge. Our team's going to set up. We're going to finish him off. We're going to flip over the funnels. And we're going to start getting those going on this guy. Come up, smack him, take him out, knock our guy over. Very rude of me, but it was the last few seconds of the game. So, you know, and this guy is going to get brave at the worst time and get taken out. So there is effectively the match. So let's see how we did in this unit. Remember, this is the unit where you have to actually try in. So there's our victory pose. And we got 1 board spot, not bad. And first place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.